Alright, just a little different perspective. I took this off down there. All you gotta do is basically from the inside, you reach in here, and you just push out here, push to the front, push to the side, and it just comes off. I broke my glove, but I'll get another one. Alright, let's continue on. For those of you wondering, yes, I did buy a cover for this. I don't know where it went. It must have blown off or whatever, but I'll be replacing that. Wrapped it so that it protects the map sensor. Probably doesn't need it, but I am paranoid about these electronics. Let's not mess with them if we can get away with it. So this intake is a little bit more complicated than what I'm used to. On my Prelude S2000, it's a couple of bolts here and there. It takes like 5 minutes, but this is much more involved with all these pipes and nonsense. The worst part about it is this hose clamp right here. It's super annoying. There's no way to actually loosen it. Not that I can see anyway. So you just gotta, I guess, pull it off. There's two 10mm here, and you just gotta kind of, I guess, just pull off the clamps and stuff. Yeah. Let's see what I can do here. Let me tighten this up. I'll just tighten this one up for now. I'm not ready to take that one out. So there's a bunch of different parts. There's this part, there's this part, and there's this part, which is very interesting. Let's see if I can pull this part apart first. So this is a 5.5mm socket if you have one. I do not. So screwdriver it is. But if you have a 5.5mm, I recommend you use it. If you have it. Okay. Let's take a look here. So I had to use this big extension to get into here to 12mm bolt, and be very careful with this. Now I have a couple of clips here, so this one, this harness is right here, and back here there's part of the harness that I'd be very careful with and remove, and then we're almost home. So I gotta say, it was a big pain in the butt to get these off. Basically, like when they're on like this, for example, let me show you guys. And you really can't get to it from the back, right? Because this is kind of, you may be able to kind of reach in here and help, but there are other ones like this one, for example, you really can't. So the way you got to do it is go from one side like that, and it'll clip, like click right there, plop, and then you got to do very carefully get the other side, right? Boop, pop, and then just pop that. Some of them are hard to get to, like that one down there. That one right there is very difficult because it was tucked up in there. I had to unplug this sensor here. I guess it's the hood sensor, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. There's more clips. There's probably 8 or 9 clips like this. Disconnect the harness. It's just what you gotta do. So here we are, boys and girls. I am ready to start installing basically everything I need to do. Next up, I'm gonna remove basically a lot of these parts, and I'm gonna be replacing most of them throughout my build series. So I really hope you enjoyed this first part. I don't know how long it is. I don't know how long it took me, but this is also giving me an opportunity to inspect absolutely everything to see if everything is where it needs to be. I do have a boost leak somewhere. I don't know exactly where it is. We'll be diagnosing that at some point as well. I'll probably put everything together and then start diagnosing from there. So to tune in, please be sure to subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate when you guys do that. As I said in the beginning, most of you don't subscribe for whatever reason. It does help me out when you do. So if you have any questions, put it down below, and I will catch you guys next time. Peace.